Aloha Virgo, and welcome to your tarot reading for the week of May 25th through the 31st. We're going to go ahead and dive right in. Before we get started, if you want to get a personal reading or join us on Patreon, all the information is down in the description box below. But let's go ahead and get into your tarot reading for the week. We are going to start off with the overall vibe or theme for the week. We'll move into any potential obstacles or challenges. Then we'll see how to overcome those, and then we'll move into any extra messages that universe and spirit have for you. We're going to go ahead and start with our love oracle and our general oracle to kick off the overall vibe for the week. So let's go ahead and see what's happening in terms of love this week for all of you Virgo friends. What do we have coming in terms of love, emotions, and relationships for Virgo? We have retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. Taking it slow and steady this week, allowing yourself to step back. We're not interjecting into anybody else's issues or problems or relationships. We're just kind of focusing in on what's making us happy, recharging our own batteries, and just kind of retreating a little bit. Maybe we're spending a little less time on social media. Maybe we're spending a little less time chit-chatting around the water cooler. It's just that energy of retreating and really protecting your energy, protecting your peace, and just tending to your relationships this week, whether it's with your friends, with your family, romantic partners, or otherwise. Let's go ahead and see what General Oracle is going to come out to kind of build on this message. I like this retreat card because it does really give that vibe of just allowing yourself to be in your own personal sanctuary, right? Enjoying the sacred space that you've built for you. We do have flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. This card is a card of multiple messages for me. First and foremost, this is the card of spring, and we really are in the peak of spring right now. We have about maybe a month until the summer season officially begins. So it's like we are right in the middle of spring. Spring has sprung, and there are a lot of flowers that are blooming out there right now. So for some of you, that retreat energy just feels like taking a walk in nature and stopping to smell the flowers. For some of you, some of that retreat energy might also be tending to your garden literally and figuratively, right? We're planting new seeds of manifestation, but we're also tending to our plants, whether it's house plants, potted plants inside, whether you have a backyard where you have a little garden space, that might also be tending to that as well. The flower card also can be when it comes to different herbs, so herbal teas. Maybe you're being called into drinking some herbal teas this week and just relaxing with that retreat energy. Also, too, it can be essential oils. For those of you that have been called into doing some aromatherapy or just using essential oils overall, this is a really good week to use those too. Now, I do want to go ahead and see what tarot messages are going to be added to this. Let's go ahead and shuffle the tarot deck and see what the overall vibe is going to be with the tarot messages. We have Justice and the Four of Wands in reversal. Justice is the card of law and order. If we talk about law and order of the spiritual realm, that's the law of attraction. There's a lot of law of attraction energy around you this week. Definitely use that to your advantage, okay? Definitely allow yourself to be more in a positive mindset, positive thinking, positive affirmations. You will see forward momentum with that as well. Also, too, the Justice card can represent the law and order in the physical realm. So for those of you that might be dealing with a legal situation, know that that might be wrapping up this week, and it might be wrapping up in your favor, okay? Overall, though, I like this. This is balance, especially, too, for you Virgos. I feel like Virgos naturally are a little bit more balanced in general, so feels really good. I think this retreat energy, you probably are naturally feeling that call to kind of take a moment for yourself, which I also think is really nice when it comes to that balance. We did have that Four of Wands in reversal kind of coming up behind it. The Four of Wands in the upright represents this building of a solid foundation in our life. And when we see this in reversal, there is a need for us to take a look at how far we have come, everything we have accomplished thus far. So if you have been really putting in a lot of effort and time and intention into building a foundation for yourself, at least since the beginning of the year, whether it's working on projects, working at your job, just working on you overall or at your home, whatever it is, take a moment this week and just recognize and celebrate how far you've come and everything you have accomplished. I think that also really helps when it comes to that positive energy with the Justice card as well. Feels like justice will prevail or justice will be served this week. Let's go ahead and see if there's any potential obstacle or challenge for you this week, Virgo. So far, the energy feels really nice. Yet another double card here. You have the Tower in reversal, which I like. The Tower moments have already fallen in the last 2 or 3 weeks for you, and I think that's probably another reason why you're naturally feeling this energy to retreat. The Tower has fallen. It's a good time to plant new seeds, evaluate what the foundation looks like, repair any cracks in that, and get ready to rise like the phoenix starting at the end of the week. You do have the Five of Wands for potential obstacle, and potential obstacle of that Five of Wands mixed with that Tower card in reversal tells me that for some of you, you might still be in internal conflict of should I stay, should I go, should I take this time for myself, should I not, should I have allowed this tower to fall, should I not, should I go back and try and rebuild that same tower. I would say any sort of internal conflict that you have this week, take a deep breath, go back to the drawing board, see how far you have come, celebrate that, and allow yourself to stay in a moment of balance through retreat, okay? Again, maybe that is aromatherapy, maybe that is drinking some herbal tea, just trying to calm down, relax the nerves, and know that these tower moments happen for a reason. Try your best not to allow any sort of mental frustration come with the ending of those things, okay? Let's go ahead and see how you're going to overcome that challenge or obstacle outside of what I was just saying with the retreat and recharging your batteries. Again, I think these tower moments too come with justice. It's like we were talking about justice will be served this week. Sometimes too, this was the card of karma. And so maybe there were karmas that are being delivered as well. It's like good karmas are being delivered this week and so are bad karmas. So make sure that you're on the right side of the karmic scale. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get any extra messages here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. I think I actually said that at the beginning of this video as well, and I'm going to have to make that the title of this video for you, Virgo. Slow and steady is going to win the race for you this week. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the tarot deck. Sometimes he's so slow, it doesn't even feel like he's moving. It's just like he's just sitting there. And it's like, can you hurry up and get over here and give me that pentacle so I can plant this new seed? But I think what's happening here is the universe is telling you that you need to take a moment and all of these sort of things, unexpected shifts and changes, the towers that have fallen, we need to take a moment to clear out that rubble. We need to take a moment to recharge our batteries. Allow yourself to kind of reflect on what is it that I want to plant here. And I find it interesting that we talked at the very beginning as well of planting seeds literally and figuratively, right? It's like we do want to plant some new seeds in our life and we have the clear space to do so. It just needs to be tilled, right? When you go out into your garden for the first time since the winter season, right, and you go outside, you have to clear out all the old leaves, you have to kind of get the soil ready, you got to loosen everything up, we add a little bit of fertilizer or a little bit of compost, whatever that looks like for you. I feel like you're ready for these opportunities and seeds to come in, but we just have to make sure that everything is in a place of balance and it's ready to be used. It's ready to be planted. This Knight of Pentacles, when he finally does come in, it's a pentacle of guaranteed growth. It's guaranteed success. It's guaranteed stability. So we want to make sure that we're ready for it. You know, when the tower falls, and I mentioned, you know, looking at that foundation, it's like whatever situations, and when we talk about towers falling, this is like the ending of relationships, the shifting of a job. Maybe we had to move. Maybe we had an unexpected flat tire on our car. Maybe there was an unexpected argument or disagreement with a friend. It feels like there are things that go wrong that we weren't necessarily planning, or things that are shifting and changing that we weren't really ready for. Those are the tower moments that are falling, right? When those things happen and we say assess the foundation, how was that friendship really? What was the foundation of that friendship? Were things always a little bit rocky? And now on the flip side, you can say, okay, moving into new relationships, I'm going to kind of keep an eye out for this sort of red flag, or if I see this might be more of a green flag. When we talk about repairing the foundations that the old towers were built on, it is taking the lessons. It's really reflecting on what was that job built on. Was that a temporary job that I ended up staying at for a lot longer? And is this a blessing in disguise that that job ended? Now I can move forward into my new job and maybe go into it with a mindset of I'm not looking for something temporary this time. I hope that makes sense. Either way, if you start allowing yourself to prepare the new fresh soil that's open, not only will you start to call in this Knight of Pentacles, but you also allow yourself to continue to build on a foundation that you've been working really hard for. It's a lot more balanced, okay? And don't forget to use the law of attraction. And it's giving you that space to have that sort of sanctuary, that safe sanctuary for you to go home every day, recharge your batteries, to be your authentic self, and to continue to call in blessings. But I do feel like slow and steady is going to win the race for you this week, Virgo. So take things one step at a time, and don't forget to give yourself a pat on the back or a round of applause because you have accomplished a lot so far in 2026. Nice messages here for you, okay? If you're still watching, consider liking this video, subscribe to the channel, come join our Ohana. If you want to get a personal reading with me, you can always find me at themagicsiren.com. You can also join us over on Patreon. All that information is down below. And check out our weekly podcast. It's called The Siren Circle. That information is down in the description box as well. I'm going to let you get back to your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you again next week. Aloha.